So yeah, we've actually just managed to sort out the problem. Unfortunately, a couple of drivers out, and you probably missed all the action. But I'll tell you what, some days we have these problems, and they just don't occur in the right times. Being the final of this particular session, we're obviously on track at the moment. 8 laps. We're in Mexico, and I can tell you now, a little bit of disappointment from what's been taking place this evening, especially with technology, because we should have already been started from 8 o'clock this evening, and already you've missed the quali. However, just trying to get all the technical stuff sorted out. Unbelievable. Internet giving me so much hassles this evening. Unfortunately, we've missed so much of this race up until this point, and I'm talking about the qualification rounds as well as the various aspects of who's gone out, who's still in this race. We are in Mexico. It is the last race of the South African Academy Online Racing season 7, and you can see right now Jose is in the first position. 9 laps done on this 36 lap race here in Mexico. We've already got 3 drivers out, unfortunately. Not Sebastian 303 and not Kimmy, and a newcomer there, which I was obviously just having a look at prior, but my head's been tucked into the PC to try and get the stream working, and at least I've got it working for now. So just to give you an indication of what's going on, Jose is sitting right in front and leading this specific race, and just going up to him now. He's in the Renault. I'm sure that the Renault supporters will be very happy with that result so far. As you can see, 3 odd seconds, almost 4 odd seconds ahead. But Norraider coming up there, David coming up, he's 4 seconds behind, and I can assure you he's not going to let that go. He is the current champion for Season 7, but nevertheless to say he wants to keep his reputation upholded, and he wants to win this race. We've had some unfortunate DCs, disconnects, and one of them being, unfortunately, Nesmax, who's also having the same problems as myself with the internet this evening. So a shortened field as well. But you can see we're still racing, and Norraider in second position. Nice to see Vino for real. He's up in third position. We still have a number of drivers on board going around like blazing lightning. And obviously we had a debut done. And there you can see some of the guys shifting up at the moment, and as I said, at the moment, unfortunately, so disappointed that I couldn't get this technical problem sorted out in time for the start of this race this evening. So huge apologies to everybody, but unfortunately, as mentioned, the technical problems that we had this evening, and I had prepared everything well in advance, but we just were not getting that stream out there, and a huge apology coming from myself at the moment. So it is up and about, and it is going that way. And hopefully you guys can see the stream. I've managed to sort of get it to at least accept. I also try to put it on the most hertz, so you have the clearest view of who's driving where at the moment. Hopefully you guys can give me some feedback now and tell me if you're able to see the stream. I mean, I was quite bewildered that in actual fact the stream had not gone out, and obviously I found there was a technical problem, and it's always got to do with something to do with software. But as you can see now, Norraider comes past, and yep, he's obviously come past quite convincingly on Jose now in that Reynolds. So there we go. The Toro Rossa once again making way ahead. And what a drive that has been for Norreda at the moment as he's coming through. And there's Emmy. He's back. Emmy Alonso, nice to see you back. He's 8 seconds behind. However, he'll be looking to do himself some justice this evening. His debut was last week and he did exceptionally well. And we got Lee van Rooyen there as well. We got Scott, he's in there as well. And then obviously Carl just in 6th position. Springbok Gamer in 7th. 8th is Connor. And 9th is Boinkies. And down into 10th position now is Vino for real. Obviously tires, and maybe what I should be able to do is give you at least some overview of obviously what was going on at that point in time. So if we just go back down, let me see if I can do some adjustments here. Maybe not put on the telematics that we need on, and maybe the full track, then that will give us an indication of who is where and where the takeover positions are coming from. And we can obviously see, you can see Jose has dropped back slightly, but still not a long way. I think he's trying to crawl his way back there. Maybe what we should do also is just have a look at the tire configuration, see what is being run at the moment, and then obviously give ourselves a good indication on changes of position. Not only changes of position, but definitely give ourselves an indication of where we are with tires and who has got what. 12 laps done on those super softs at the moment. Obviously 8 laps done on the mediums by the leader of this race at the moment. And you can see right now coming through quite proliferally is obviously Norreda, really stamping his authority on this track this evening and making sure he's coming away with a clean championship win. It is lap number 14, and yeah, what can I say? Unfortunately, we did have a number of issues with the stream this evening, and I'm just repeating for those that are probably watching or trying to get on. It seems as though we've managed to sort that out. So yeah, we hope that you'll be able to see exactly what's going on. And we are slightly delayed. What I did was I put about a 1 minute delay on there. So what you're seeing is basically 30 seconds after, or actually 60 seconds after the effect. And that's obviously to give you better stream quality. So yeah, it's been quite an interesting one at that. Lots of individuals running around the track here. Or should I say racing around the track at the moment. Oh, it's not actually my evening this evening. As you can hear in my voice, a bit of frustration trying to get everything sorted. And oh, that's not good, because now Jose has also left he's at a DC. That would have an adverse effect on his performance this evening. He's on the hards at the moment, and obviously trying to get his way back is going to be quite difficult. But as you can see there, not Sebastian, he's out. Not Kimmy 7, he's out. And then obviously a new driver I haven't seen before, and he's also, he did not even get onto the track, to be honest. So yeah, quite an interesting one there where he disconnected. At the moment, as I said, leader at the moment, Norreda, going through the paces. 10 laps on the mediums at the moment. Then up into second place, our newcomer, who started racing last week. And wow, what a difference he is putting on the track at the moment, giving some competition. And he's really done quite nicely, catching up. I think, yeah, he is catching up at the moment. or he's actually just falling back slightly. I'm just trying to have a look and see where he is at the moment, and some of the sections really not not too difficult on this track as far as I'm concerned. I think everybody sort of likes this track. It's a real fast-paced track. It is one of the favorites of most of the drivers that are driving this evening, and they're out to have a bit of fun and enjoy the evening as it goes on. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if there has been a connect of anybody. As I said, we've had some really bad issues this evening, and yeah, it has been difficult to see what's going on. So as you can now see, lap number 20, and at the moment Vino for real just did an overtake there on Scott and managed to get through there. Yeah, just if you're wondering what's happened, what an absolute disastrous evening for us technically this evening, and such frustration going on, really. Absolute commentator's nightmare with all of the woes we've been having in the box this evening, but hopefully you can hear now. Obviously we wanted the stream to go live at about 8 o'clock, but we weren't able to do so, but the show must go on. So look, if you are joining us now, you're wondering what the heck's going on and why there hasn't been much commentary. We've had endless issues with comms, as well as a new download which I did earlier on today just to get everything set up for this evening. And then we had some issues with the internet, and yeah, even some of our drivers were not able to join us this evening. So not too happy, not a happy chappy at the moment. But anyway, what can we do? We just got to go on. It is a live event, and obviously we have to do the best that we have to do when it is a live event. Yeah, just having a look at Carter Boy. He's also coming in at the moment. Carter Boy 45, that's Carl at the moment. He's out. That was a real quick pit stop from him. He's just standing in this evening, but I'm sure we hope to see him driving again in this season, or in the new season, should I say. And this is season 7. It's the final race at the moment, and what a race it's been so far. We've had so much drama. We've had a safety car out. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see the qualifying, neither the start of the race, unfortunately, due to technical issues, but it seemed as though we were able to sort them out and get them sorted thereafter. Here is Springbok Gamer. Unfortunately, he's way back. He's almost a lap behind now in this race, and it is Mexico. So, you know, I think he's going to be focusing on this track in the near future to see what he can do in order to better his performance. Just going on to Norrada at the moment, David. He seems to be pushing it quite nicely through the sector here, and obviously really making a difference on this track, showing Mexico can be conquered. And wow, 23 laps in, and he's really doing quite nicely, just with that pace at the moment, giving it all. Obviously Nesmax, sorry to hear about his woes, because he also has had some problems with connecting to the server this evening, and it just makes it a little bit difficult, because I know that Nesmax wanted to race this evening, and unfortunately Kimi out. He is second overall in this championship, and I think he might be affected as well as Nesmax at the moment. So yeah, let's see what happens. Glad David joined us for this last race, because he has already secured the championship here on the South African Academy Online Racing for Season 7. But he did come on through to finish this race, just to put his final stamp on the season. And wow, what a season it's been for him. Norrada coming in probably about a season and a half ago, and really showing the guys in SA how to drive around these Formula 1 tracks. So he's done exceptionally well, and big up to him for coming in on at the last minute and finishing off the season. And then, as I mentioned, we have a new driver. He joined us last week. He's in second position at the moment, and I'm sure he's looking to make his stamp in the near future, hoping to get him to race in the next season. And We'll be discussing the mechanics around that season coming up, and we'll let you know in detail a little bit more, probably do a video on that, and just give you some insight to what we've decided to do for season 8. And obviously, we might say, just as an example, guys you're able to draw out of the pot. We could do even a Formula 2 season as well, which might be putting a different spin on the cars, because those cars are definitely different. But who knows? We'll have a discussion at the stewards board and management team and decide what we're going to do for the season coming. And yep, I'm sure it's going to be a good one at that, knowing what is available. Yep, as you can see, obviously Emi Alonso, he's in second position, 25 seconds behind at the moment. And you can see Connor Young, very nicely done from his side, third position, also a new driver, races regularly at midweek racing. So yeah, nice to have you here with us this evening. He did exceptionally well last night, where we had pace, race of pace, which was very nicely put up by midweek racing, and congratulations to them, because that really did bring on the champions of all the seasons through TNB, through South African Academy Online Racing, as well as midweek racing. Put them all in a pot and made them race 22 drivers. So if you want to go and check that out, why don't you get on the YouTube channel Midweek Racing, and you can actually see that channel televised that we did yesterday, and it was really great fun, and some of the guys did absolutely fantastically, and it was Brazil, which was really a nice track. So just going through now and having a look at what's happening here. As you can see, Norrader, 10 laps to go. Whoa, I really got it wrong this evening, but 10 laps to go, and Connor Young obviously in second place now. So obviously a pit situation for Emi Alonso, and I'm sure he's looking to get himself back into this track and get his second position back. And you can see now Vino for real also doing exceptionally well out there. Connor in the Mercedes-Benz, and there's Vino for real right behind him. Maybe just a look from the car's point of view and the driver's point of view of where exactly he is, as you can see in second position at the moment. So he's going to be driving as quickly as he can to catch them at the moment. Not forgetting Leif and Royan at the moment in fifth position. So we're hoping to see what's going on there. Hopefully he's going to get back in this race. Had a bit of a rocky season, to be honest, and but very, very much a potential threat to be an upcoming driver for this league, and we should just keep our eyes closely peeled to Leif and Roy, because he is quite an aggressive driver, and I'm sure we're going to see some big changes in the near future for his podium positions. Obviously Jose down in Natal at the moment. I just want to go and see if he's managed to reconnect, so that's a great story there. Unfortunately with a DC you just dropped so far back, and it's very difficult to come back in a big way, but he hasn't given up, and that's what it's about at the moment, just to shed that frustration. Obviously in South Africa at the moment we've had some huge internet problems. It doesn't matter which service provider you have. I mean, it's just not been good all around, and obviously we're down in a lockdown period. The The coronavirus is rampant at the moment around the world, and there's a lot of stay home at the moment, which is unfortunate for many businesses, and our hearts go out to many people at the moment that have contracted the disease, and hopefully they are on the road to recovery. So and as we know, major sporting events are going to be affected around the world for some time, until such time as this disease is eradicated. And that is going to be a mammoth task. And obviously our thoughts are with the medical people that are supporting basically everybody, the essential services, so not only them, the army, right through the police force, whoever is involved in getting food to stores, etc. We thank you very much for that as well, and I did mention that yesterday. So guys, 23 laps are being done on those mediums. I think he's pushing it really out to the last limit when it comes to these tires. But 29 laps of this 36 race lap has been done, and let's see what happens going ahead and watching this all unfold right before our very eyes as we see these drivers coming through. Yeah, nice to see you, my mate. And I see Dylan's on there. Yeah, well, we'll let you know what's going on in Season 8. That's definitely going to be something we're going to be talking about. And my good mate Dylan is on the stream at the moment, and thanks very much for your support. I had some huge problems early on. If you haven't heard already, Dylan, wow, just some really nightmare stuff, but eventually got the stream up and running, and I think due to the internet at the moment, it's just been absolute havoc. Nice to see that Null Raider has come into the pits at the moment, so that's he's done 25 laps on those mediums, which is unbelievable. He's putting on the super softs at the moment, and it's a quick one out, so he's out of there. And you can see he's got like 45 seconds on Connor Young at the moment. So really a great distance. Nobody's going to be catching him anytime soon. So yeah, let's see how it all unfolds. Lap number 36 steps to do on these super softs. Is going to be an absolute breeze for him. He's just got to watch himself, because that was a bit tight around that corner there, and obviously he's just got to watch the underbody of that car as well as the fins in the front there, because that can be damaged ever so slightly from that curb. So he's just got to watch himself out there, but I think he's pretty confident. He's won the championship for Season 7 and really done extremely well all round. So yeah. Yeah, just a big shout out as well to the SAAOLR boys. They are very much involved in Project Cars. And Dylan, you don't have to tell me, but I'll give you a shout out as well. Dylan also has a channel. Please support him as well. Obviously, it's all in line to support online racing in South Africa. There's a whole lot of guys that are really trying to promote this type of sport. And I think maybe it might be an option going forward that you are able to watch the quality of good driving. You know, most of these chaps do have rigs. We call them rigs, which is a steering wheel and a seat. Some of the guys have really got some high-tech stuff, and some guys use controllers. So we obviously do see that on occasion where the guys with controllers are quite quick. not Kimi 7 as well as not Sebastian 303. They're very quick on controllers. And yeah, I mean, you can also do it in a seat with a steering wheel, depending on your taste. You can obviously have a look and see what suits your pocket. Not only what suits your pocket, but also what suits your fancy, and get yourself a rig. If you are interested in getting involved in this type of online racing, that is also available to you. And all you have to do is go onto the website or the Facebook page, put in your details, and we'll get somebody to contact you and put you in the right space, and you'll be able to compete. This particular level is the no assist level, but there are assist levels as well. If you're a beginner driver, there is a league for you as well, so don't be disheartened. You can have a drive in one of these Formula 1 cars. And I tell you what, even if you've got a nice headset, obviously a VR headset, it's absolutely fantastic to get into these vehicles and drive them and feel the energy and power and the noise and the sound and everything around you while you're driving these particular vehicles. So guys, just one quick update there. We can just see that Leaf and Royan's just been overtaken by Jose at the moment. Let's just get back down there to see how close that is. And the reason being is because Lee has gone into the pits. He's put on the super softs now, so let's see him see if he can catch up. He's just been taken over by Boinkies as well, so it could be that he's going to get those tires up to steam and get himself in a place where he's going to be attacking Boinkies at the moment. So lap number 33 of this 36-lap race. What I'm going to do is just go up to the current leader. Obviously, we don't want to miss out on his final couple of laps, because he is going to definitely be and is the champion for Season 7. And I can assure you now, he's going to be ecstatic with that lead, as well as this victory in the Grand Prix here in Mexico. So we're just going to stay up with you here and let you watch as this race concludes here at the South African Academy Online Racing. And we hope that you've enjoyed the season. Really, once again, I just have to apologize for the technical problems that we had this evening, and hopefully you've been able to get yourselves a view of what is to be coming up in Season 8. So we're looking forward to it. So enjoy, and let's watch now as we see 2 laps to go with Nor Raider leading this race. And what a fantastic race it's been so far. So as we watch now the last lap being done, and not too far away coming through is Noor Raider, and what a fantastic event it's been. And I can tell you now, wow, it's been an incredible race from him. He's really dominated, and he is the season champion here on the South African Academy Online Racing, and it's been a joy to watch. And you can see now the fireworks going through as he's coming through the final corner, and really ending up as the champion overall of the South African Academy Online Racing. So congratulations to Noor Raider, who finishes up, and wow, what a race it's been for him this season. He's dominated, he's really pulled through, showed how to drive these tracks, and a big thumbs up to him, and I'm sure he'll be back for season 8. So thanks for joining us at this point in time. We're not going to go away just yet. As I said, with all the technical difficulties that we've had, with disconnects, all sorts. And there's Connor Young. He's ended up in second position. And actually not. He's dropped down. He's had a number of penalties. So there we go. Obviously, there we go. Wow, what a change in the order there. Vino for real comes in third place, and it is Alonso that comes in on second position. So really, what an incredible change that just happened. But there's the number one driver at the moment. I just want to focus on Noor Raider, because he has done so well this season. There you go, Noor Raider in, and fantastic for him. You can see the guys up on the podium at the moment, really taking it, and what a race it's been. There are the 3 cars that have taken this championship, and we have 2 South Africans and a Brit who have finished off this race, and congratulations to them. And wow, what a bit of driving it has been for all of them this evening. So guys, once again, thank you for joining the stream. Unfortunately, we got the last bit and the last end of that, so hopefully you enjoyed it. There were many penalties, as you can see, but there's the final standings. Noor Raider, and then you can see there Emi Alonso, he's pulled in there. Vino for real, Connor Young in 4th, obviously Jose in 5th, Lee in 6th, Boinkies in 7th, and then Carter Boy in 8th. That was nice. Scott in 9th, and then Springbok Gamer in 10th position, and then 11th, 12th, and 14th. They were the ones that finished down there. So yeah, it was a race and a half, and we just thank you once again for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As again, I must apologize for the stream not going out on time, and all the technical problems which were actually out of my control. But anyway, thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time on the South African Academy Online Racing.